I'm starting the blog this morning. Blog. Is that blog?
B with like Victor. Vlog.
Oh, okay.
Use your words. Use your words.
Good morning, America and the UK, and who else listen up?
I don't know.
And whoever. Y'all send a message in and say where y'all coming from so we'll know, because I know a couple languages. I know English. I know Ebonics. I know that real well. I graduated in high Kulala with the Ebonics class. So I'm on my way taking my wife to her infusion on today. And she pout around here like a little girl that didn't get her lollipop on her birthday. But she doing a lot better because she see Big Daddy put that smile on and she couldn't do nothing but get it right. So to everybody, we want to say good morning or good evening. Oh, it's still morning here.
I'll be right back, guys. See, I got food on my face, so I'll be right back. Good morning, everyone. So, the husband gave the introduction. Headed to get my Benlista. I'm sleepy, tired, but gotta get the day started. So, I will come back once I've made it to infusion. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Trying to hurt me, like y'all about to run a red light. So yeah, that's all we have planned. Well, he has a lot of stuff on his plate today, but all I have is the infusion.
Okay. Just hold off on that.
Of course.
Is it sore?
It hurts. It's just like a knot after the last time, and I don't.
When was the last time your access? Last month?
Mm-hmm. It's already finicky anyway, but I don't know why that knot's there.
Is it like right here in the middle that you're feeling it?
Yeah, like right in there.
Thank you, Angie, for setting it back up.
I don't know, sometimes it's tilted, so I'm like, I don't know if it's part of the metaphor, but it actually feels like a bump on my,
Yeah. It kind of feels, to me, it feels like it's the same size as the, because there's the three. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe it moved this time, so. It's normally tilted, like downward.
Thank you, let me know.
Oh, right here.
I see it, yeah.
Okay.
If you kind of pull the skin taut frame, you can even see,
It might have just moved some more.
You can even kind of see it right there.
Right there.
Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to figure out where the rest is, how we're sitting.
Because it used to be the center of the scar to the left, but
Right.
it just feels different. And I can lay back.
Another hard one. I might have you lay back and see if that makes it any easier. So I feel like I feel another one right here.
It's about the size of a quarter, right?
The whole thing is,
The whole thing.
yeah.
But your target zone is going to be in the center.
Small, yeah. So small. I feel like here's the edge.
Like lower to the right.
'Cause I only feel that one bump though.
Bigger than like the edges. I don't know. It just felt different.
Yeah. To come,
Assess it.
yeah, to come take a peek at it too.
got it.
I'm sorry, I know you're probably getting swarmed pushing on you. I have one other lady that comes in and her port is. They just did a revision. Finally.
This is my second one. So.
Yeah, she's had a couple, and this one she currently has been in for 3 years. But it migrated, like you were almost having to hook around because it was tilted so far. Oh, her port's always a little kind of finicky, but you can feel the one. It feels like you feel one.
I can do it.
Not
Want me to do
here, and I can feel the edges, but I don't feel like the soft, spongy middle.
I think it moved.
You think it moves?
Because I thought it was like just a knot on top, but it's the edge.
Alright, I'm just going to clean first.
Okay.
And feel. Okay. I feel it hold. About to sticker if you want to watch this real quick. And then just write that down.
Okay.
All right, so it is pointing towards you.
Okay.
All right, and I feel 3 bumps. What I like to do is just kind of put my finger on top of all 3.
Okay.
All right, instead of trying to feel all, one at a time.
Right.
And then what I'll do is kind of wherever it's pointing.
Yeah.
Over here, yeah, sure. I try to stabilize it between 2 fingers. Okay. Now it's moved. Alright, I got it. Big stick here. Real flush. Perfect. Can you openly, I'll hold my finger there, 2 fingers, just so I can keep it from moving. You know what I mean? Just like that. But if I do this, it moves more. If I keep it,
You have to keep it pressed.
yeah, I don't know why. I mean, that just works for me. The other people can do it different, but I'll hold it down.
And then go between once you have found all 3.
Yeah, because then at least I know that my 2 fingers, it's in between my 2 fingers, and I know.
It's in that mid zone.
Exactly. So.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
So I'm going to get my waist. Before I unhook that, let me put my mask on. I've got your medicine, and your pre-meds ready. Okay.
Hey guys, so my infusion is done. I'm sleepy, so I'm getting ready. Bae's picked me up and I'm going home to rest. And he's going straight to practice. My nose is like really red, so I will come back after I've taken a nap to give you guys updates. Same old, tired, heavy feeling, short of breath. So, nothing new. Hey guys, so I'm back home. I just got lunch and I'm about to take my pain medication and a muscle relaxer because I haven't had it today. Alright, guys, so I'm laying here. I've taken my pain med. I'm so in pain right now. Like, I'm unbearable. So, for whatever reason, I thought Easter got home at like 4:30, 4:45. But my husband's saying it's between 4:15 and 4:35. So, I don't know. I just need to take my muscle relaxer. My back is spasming like super bad. I recorded, had some issues with my Metaport because there was like a knot, and I thought it was like a bump like under my skin, like on top of the Metaport, but apparently it's moved because my thing has always been tilted. So it's kind of like shifted or something. So, because I had a new nurse today, she was super sweet, but it took her a minute. My appointment was for 11. I was done by 1:20, 1:30, something like that. I wasn't even, mad about it. I was just like, whatever. Like, she was nice. So I just said, whatever. Everybody has to learn. But she didn't stick me. She, let one of the other nurses that's been there stick me, which I was happy about. And they got it on the first time. It just was feeling really weird to everybody, including myself. I didn't mention in the vlog that I just edited that'll go out tomorrow or Friday. I can't remember. My hairdresser, she said that I didn't have as much breakage this time. And she can see where, the hair that did break off, that it's growing back. So I will continue to use the scalp oil. And I told her I hadn't really noticed as much. It's breaking off, but it was not as near as much as it was before. So I'm really thinking that the scalp oil works, as well as me being back on my treatments are, helping me. So that was exciting. The hubby is at track practice. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, my son called me on the way to my infusion. He got checked out of school because he's getting sick. He said his dad and stepmom and sister all had the flu. So now his stomach is hurting. He's coughing. Feels like he was going to throw up. So he was going to go and take some NyQuil. And I'm about to check on him in a little bit because I wanted him to have time to rest. That's pretty much it. The banquet last night was pretty, it went well. I have a lot of contacts of corporate sponsors that are very interested in helping the club out. So tomorrow, or if I feel like it later tonight, I'll be emailing them. And of course in the morning, scheduling some appointments, to, get some sponsorship. As much as I didn't want to go, but I'm thankful that we did go. And I had said a prayer because we literally at the table by ourselves. And, Michael was like, oh, is nobody at the table? I'm super happy. And I was like, no, I'm praying that we're going to get somebody that can write some checks to come sit by us, And God sent someone. And this guy, who's not even originally from the area, was a college the basketball coach who is in ministry and moved here through a youth program. It's crazy because when we told him what we did, he was so, I've never seen somebody so happy about something. Like, he was like, oh my God, this is so needed, for the inner city youth. And he's like, he's single apparently, because he was like, why don't any black people come downtown, to do anything? He's like playing with the salt and pepper shake. He's like, you weeding through the bushes trying to find somebody. He's like, you can't find anybody around here. I thought it was funny. But he's a young guy. Like, he looks like he's maybe in his 42, 43, if, somewhere around there, But he's really, really nice, and he was very positive. And he has the links to get in the, city with the billionaires and millionaires of the city. And they came over to the table just to see him, because they were excited that he had came. and he introduced us. So that was like the work of God. Super excited. So yeah. I told some of the old parents that was from the track club, I was like, 2018 is going to be a completely different season. This is our season. God is going to elevate this team, and we're going to make our city realize that track and field needs to be a sport. Because if you go to our city's website page, you've got soccer, you've got football, you've got baseball, you've got basketball, but nobody's doing track and field. And it's sad because this is the home of the world's fastest human, and we have one rubber track in this city. So we did talk to Mr. Gatlin, Justin Gatlin, and he said he's working on some things. So we're super excited for the future. And to be able to bring tourism here for track and field, I think is a big thing. And hopefully, the city will start to back us once we prove ourselves to them. When we signed in, one thing that was really crazy, we signed in, and the lady at the check-in desk that took our tickets and stuff, she said, are you guys with an attendee? Like, because they had people, high school kids and adults getting awards. And I said, no, ma'am. I said, we're, Golden Elite. And, I told her the name of our track club. And she said, oh, I just cut you guys a check. And me and my husband looked at each other. I was like, and I said our team's name again. And she's like, yeah. And she told me who she was. And she was with one of the triathlon groups that we helped volunteer last year. So they decided she was like, oh, you weren't supposed to know you were getting a check. And she started laughing, but we helped them last year. And I remember one of the parents saying that they were, saying that they really wanted to help us this year. I thought they meant that we were going to just, certain organizations, if we volunteer at water stations or doing whatever they need, they'll cut us a check after all the expenses are paid. So running clubs or high schoolers, they volunteer, and that's how they raise funds. So that's what I thought they were talking about. But it was something completely different. So I was like, thank you, God, because it is not easy to have a club that travels, and the bulk of our expense is travel. So we're working on ideas to be more sustainable for the 2019 season, whether it's doing a golf tournament, a marathon, or a ball, something to get the big wigs in the room to write some checks. But in due time, it will happen. So I just wanted to let you guys know what I was doing. I'm on my back right now because I'm just hurting that bad. So I'm so ready for Easter to get here so I can take my muscle relaxer, because it works really quick. Like within 15-20 minutes, it will knock me out. So I don't want to take it until I know she's in the house. So yeah, but alright guys, I'll come back. Hey guys, it's about, I think, 8 o'clock. I'm not even sure. I've laid down. I got up to get Easter off the bus from school. I took my muscle relaxer. I never fell asleep. That's how much pain I'm in. My legs are so stiff and painful. My knees hurt really bad. I'm not sure what's going on. So yeah, it's 8 o'clock. My throat's really sore, but it doesn't feel like a getting sick sore, if that makes any sense. I don't know what it is. I just don't feel good. My face kind of looks puffy. So I'm cooking some steamed okra and using some of the leftover chicken that I had. And I'm going to eat that and lay back down. The cleaning lady's coming tomorrow, and the usual routine, scramble to get things in order. But I can't. So it is what it is. I mean, that's what they get paid for. But I try to make things a little bit, you know, that everything's in order, so when they do come, it's not complicated. Maybe my hubby will get up and do it, or if I get up early enough in the morning, I think she's coming between 11 and 11:30. I'll try to get some stuff finished. It's like constantly washing dishes no matter what, and it's like aggravating, you know, that you're doing almost like 2 loads in the dishwasher every day, and then there's still dishes. You know, but I talked to my husband about that situation, and we'll see how that goes, if someone's going to step up and help. I mean, don't get me wrong, they wash what they mess up, but you should offer to help clean up the dishes that you come and eat from. So, yeah. But I have pain like all over on the scale. It's like almost a 10 because I really want to cry. I really don't understand what's going on right now. I'm going to start our walk challenge over, but I'm going to do it for the whole track club. So I'm going to put it on the app tomorrow. So, because the lady I was walking with, she did it for 2 weeks straight and lost 5 pounds. But then she got sick, and then I got sick and had the procedure, so it threw us off. So we're going to resume that with other parents, because we're preaching that to the athletes, so it's something that we should be practicing, you know, ourselves. So, yeah. I'll try to come back to close this video out. I'm not sure, but I hope everyone had an awesome Wednesday, and I'll see you guys soon.